Gig workers are under attack. Gig workers have been under attack ever since their earning potentials went through the roof. Now, this is a sophisticated thing that's going on. The reason that gig workers are under attack is because they're classified as contractors, which makes them 1099 employees. Now, what this means is many of these people, even though they're 1099, they don't actually have businesses and don't file business tax returns. Then many of these people, when you combine their 1099 with their traditional W-2, a lot of these people are actually not paying taxes, especially if their gig account, let's say DoorDash, is connected directly to their PayPal account. Then they can get paid and cash their money without their money ever actually having to exchange interaction with a bank, which means that this is pretty much legal tax evasion. Because the technology and the terminologies and ideology are so new, it's created a scenario where people are getting rich and virtually paying no taxes. Now, I get where the government is coming from. Like, everybody that is earning has to pay taxes. That's just the world we live in. What people don't understand is, gig workers thought that the gravy train was just gonna keep on, and which is still, it's not gonna stop. People are still gonna be making a tremendous amount of money through gig work, but you'll see people that are not financially responsible. What you will see is you're gonna see a whole new wave of tax evasion. So these OnlyFans models that splurge and that put all the money that they make online, you're going to see a wave of tax evasion. And you're going to see people that, are doing well. It's basically going to be like rappers. Rappers make this money and, they go a couple years without reporting because they're also 1099, and then boom, 10 years later they owe $1 million worth of tax. You're going to see that play out with many gig workers who were OnlyFans models, who were content creators, who were Uber drivers, Door Dashers. That's what's going to happen. In California, they tried to attack them, and they used this kind of weird reverse psychology. Like, these politicians are slick. So they'll say things like, "Oh, well, gig workers, they don't get vacation time, and they need a livable wage, they need medical benefits, and this and that." All they're essentially trying to do is turn gig workers into W-2 workers, not for their protection or not for a better work environment, but that way the government can get a piece of their earnings and collect taxes that they otherwise wouldn't be able to collect on their own behalf. So they'll present something to the public as if it's something that's for the greater good of society, but in reality, these things that they propose are actually attacking people who have found a way to evade the system in their own benefit. I don't know why they don't just say that, Well, actually, I take that back. The Democrat administration has been saying pay your fair share, but the average American, for some reason, assumed that when they said pay your fair share, that they were talking about millionaires. No, they're talking about you, gig workers. Why you think they're making PayPal and Venmo and Cash App report any transactions over 600? Wake up. To build back better, they're gonna be taxing you and I. That's average people.